Welcome back to my channel. Hi everybody, my name is Mary Jane and this is MJ Money Matters. Here in this space I show you how I use the zero-based budgeting method to control and maintain a simplified money life. And if that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and stick around for more. So I took a little break, not because I wanted to, but because I had some serious iCloud issues. The whole reason I was able to do this channel in the first place or create this video series for budgeting is because I had upgraded or was gifted an upgrade to the new iPhone. And the way the settings were, everything was saving to the phone itself and it had completely filled itself up. And I'm like, I pay for a terabyte of storage. And so they had to like rearrange everything. 3 visits later. And I live in a city that does not have an Apple store. Like we have to go like 35 minutes into the suburbs to find the Apple store, wait, make the appointment, park at the mall. It's an outdoor mall. It's a big thing. So I'm so happy to be back. I'm really hoping this works. I guess we'll see. So if you were here, thank you so much. That means it did. So today I'm going to be stuffing $904. And the last time I left you guys off, I was really trying to get a second job. And I still am trying to get a second job, but I kind of give up on Starbucks. So I had applied to over 20 positions with Starbucks in the metro area. And only one of them called me in. I met with her. She was incredibly lovely. Everything seemed great. And she was like, I'll call you on Friday. Well, this was last Monday. All right, move on with life. The next day, she calls me and leaves me a message. I'm up on a ladder painting my ceiling. And I didn't get it. I did not answer that phone right away. I got the message and I called her back within 20 minutes. Yeah, well, we'll tell her that you called. I immediately blast off an email. I'm so sorry, I was up a ladder. I missed your call, you know? And it was one of those, like, we're not even going to wait till Friday. Just really liked you a lot. I have a couple more questions and we're good to go. So I'm like, felt pretty good about that. Next day, no email. I call again. Left a message with the people. Next day, and then the next day. So now we're on to Friday. Now, Friday was interesting because it was like I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday. One of those days was the global meltdown of Microsoft and crowdsource. So there was issues with technology that I'm not going to begrudge her that. But it's days and days and days after I've reached out via email and multiple messages. So when I reach her on Friday, or I reach her store and I leave a message with the person, that person really put me in my place. And they were like, she knows you're trying to reach you. We've told her multiple times. If she wanted to talk to you, she would have called you back. And I felt humiliated. I mean, this is already a very low paying job and I really wanted to do it for the benefits. And I just kind of was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just going to let this go. And so, of course, today, which is now Monday, so now we're a week out from when I initially interviewed, she sent me an email and was like, hi, so sorry about the delay, you know, all those technology outages. And I'm like, okay. And it was like, I have some conference calls and I'll call you later after that. And I'm like, not even interested anymore. Like, just forget about it. Like, this is the red flag to start with. Like, I don't want to move further with you. On top of being humiliated by my potential coworker. So anyway, that's the story on that. Back to the drawing board. Think of something else. Means I probably won't find something with benefits, since that's so hard to do. And I'm not ruling out Starbucks as a company, but I definitely don't want to move forward with her. I just felt that was super unprofessional. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. A couple of people have agreed with me. All right, so I've got $904. First one I'm going to do here is I'm going to start my savings box. So this is from Lux Designs. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh. We open it up and you've got the little, it's got the little 2K that's been made. And you can see that on camera, a little 2K there. It's totally beautiful. You can see all the things that you would need to get to that 2,000 goal. And then I got the extended one. So it's got the 3K here. So here's your extender for 3K. And then it's got the really pretty tab right here for that. And so if you can see it, the total with this savings box is $5,000. And that's, you know, somewhere in the neighborhood of what I need for my first Turo car. So this is my Turo savings box. That's what I purchased it for. And, you know, I purchased it a while ago, but I have been leading up to other things that I needed. And so I'm really excited to start this today. All right, so my very first thing, this is going to be our first little envelope, and you see it's for $150. And so it's 25, 50, 50, 25. So we're going to start with the 25 for that, and just pop it in there. I have a link in my description down below on how to buy this. And I just, you know, there's a lot of people that do the envelope challenge, you know, and this is just such a beautiful way to do it. Let me see if I can figure out how to get it in there. I'm like, are you going to go in there? So hopefully next time I do this, I will have gotten a little like Vis-a-Vis pen or something so that I can write in there, scratch it off. But as we're going, we just have one entry, so I should be able to remember that. All right, she done for the week. Mark it off in my little notepad. All right, up next is one of my favorite subscription, and that is Paramount Plus. So I pay $7. I'm gonna put a whole 10 there because I don't have any of the breakdowns. I don't have an envelope for this. I'm just gonna run it right to the bank because it's gonna come out. So put that to the side. After that is going to be my lawn. So Guy's supposed to be here today. Actually, I'm surprised he's not here at this moment. It's actually probably a good thing he's not here at this moment so that, you know, I can actually record this video. My pin to the side. I'm not sure if I need it for this one or not, but let's see what I've got going. Lot rent, I just paid the other day. So that would have been, what, $1,104, but I needed to pay it, so I didn't stuff that. Storage is in here. You know what? I can go ahead and do that since I've got this binder out. On storage, I'm going to be putting aside $200. I would really like to not pay storage $200. I would really like to get my stuff out of storage. Like, let that be known. Just not possible at this moment, and it's one of the things that I'm trying to work towards, and it's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get a second job. But until then, I need to know my things are safe and they're stored, and it is what it is. So nothing serious, nothing in car. Net credit has got to be paid this week. So I am setting them $130. I have a couple of placeholders here. All right, so this one is from a side hustle that I'm doing. So I'll be paid on the 25th. Which is Thursday, $120. And then I'm putting an additional 10 in to make, I'm getting paid $120. This is $130 for my side hustle. I'll get paid on Thursday. And this comes out at midnight on Thursday night, Friday morning. So that means that's taken care of for another 2 weeks. I have like 20 more months or so of that payment that I need to make, I believe. Cigna's not yet. Jack's Car Wash is not yet. I love my Jack's Car Wash subscription. The sad thing about it right now is that the one that's very, very close to me is under construction because they're doing a rehab on it and they're upgrading it, which is going to be awesome. But for right now, it's not good for me. So I'm having to drive out. I've only gotten like 2 car washes this month. Normally it definitely pays for itself. This month has been a doozy, but it'll be, when it's new and improved, it'll be wonderful. Lawn Love. I was with Lawn Love. I touted my love of Lawn Love, which is an app. And I don't know, without saying too much, I mean, I don't want to like sue me or anything, but I found out from my professional that they were getting 40% of what I was paying and 0 of the tip that I was leaving. So I was not okay with that. at all. And I actually canceled my Lawn Love service, and I'm just going with my servicer direct. So he's coming today for the first time as like just between he and I. So I'm gonna keep it saying Lawn Love because I do love my lawn and I love that he's doing it and not me. Long story short, I bought an electric lawnmower, and the amount of batteries that I go through just to do like the front of the lawn, it's not even enough. Even with 4 batteries, it's not enough to get through the front of the lawn. So this guy shows up and he's got the riding lawnmower on a trailer. He knocks it out. He's great, in and out in 30, 40 minutes. And he's really trying to do me right, to prove himself as a small business owner. And I sometimes, what's the word? It's like time is money. And I love that I can pay him to do this way quicker than I could. It's helping him, it's helping me. So it's a little bit of a luxury to have somebody do your lawn, but I'm over the electric lawnmower, which also I can't get to turn on at all now. So it was having some issues, and I was having to like reset it with this little pin thing, and now it just won't start at all. And I'm like, oh, just forget it. I tried the DIY on that. It was not a good situation. All right, $50 going to my lawn professional. So, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's going to charge me. I'm going to say $50. I think I was paying 50 or 55 with the service and plus the tip and everything. So, I don't know. We'll say 50. If he needs more, then I'll get him more. But let's work on it aside and we'll see how that goes. All right, that binder is done. Boom. All right, what do I got next? So let's do my cream binder, the essentials. Got money in my mortgage this month. Let's see what I've got going. 1, 2, 3, 400. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 7, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. All right. We're good to go there. Some of the lowest that I've paid in a very long time. And it's one of the benefits of buying a formerly abandoned house that you fix up yourself. It's a much more affordable range. Home insurance is not due yet, I don't believe. Nope, it's not on my list. Car insurance is. So I'm paying, let's see how I want to do this. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, oh, 2, let me do it like this, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, do it like that, 100, $280 for the car insurance. Necessary evil, I believe. I don't like paying it, but I, can't be without it. City Water's not due yet. DTE's not due yet. And that's been paid. American Water's not due yet. Nothing in my pets right now because I need another job to get some breathing room. All right, so car insurance done, storage is done, net credit's done, groceries, $80 in my account. It's going towards the groceries. Now, I have a couple of things. So I have $100 that's going to be arriving on the 24th out of an annuity, and I have $109 that's going to be my back pay that comes tomorrow. So this $109 is going to go to a layaway. I actually don't believe in layaway, but I did it. Why? It's with a friend, and she owns a small business, and they had this huge expo that was coming up. It just happened last weekend before last. recently. And so they had a piece that my gut just told me was going to have a lot of interest. And it's something that I've really been coveting. But I told myself, no. Until I buy a couch, I have no business getting something that I would turn into a coffee table. Well, I had purchased the couch. I had purchased the couch like an hour before. And so I went to her to purchase something from her, a very small piece. And that piece that I'd been coveted was sitting there, and I was just like, and I just inquired on the price, and they told me, and I felt it was very reasonable. And so that night, I mean, it was just one of those things, like I've been thinking about it for a year, and then they told me the price, and I just couldn't even sleep. My brain would not turn off, and I had FOMO big time, and I was like, that thing's gonna sell at the expo. And so I reached out. I don't know if it was like, it was that night. And I was just like, my brain just won't shut up about it. Like, would you be interested in doing a layaway? And I could give you like, I think it was like 20% down, and, I'll pay it off within like a month or 6 weeks or something. And she has a business partner, so they had to double check. And the next morning it was like, yeah, we'll do that. So I normally do not, it's just like, you shouldn't get something if you don't have the money for it. But for this one, I was like, I just really feel like this very unique, I don't want to say it's once in a lifetime, but I think maybe I've only seen 3 total available in my life. I was just like, I need to snag this, and it's helping my friend. And so I went to help them with the expo and to help break down and all this fun stuff. And it was a frenzy. Everybody wanted it. And so I absolutely was like, yes, I don't even own it 100% yet. Take it to the expo, part of your display. It shows the kinds of things that you can acquire. And she's a picker, antique picker. And, but big sold sign, please and thank you. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm close to having it paid off. Like I said, super quickly. It wasn't anything I wanted to drag on. I don't like owing people money, but it was one of those things that if I hadn't jumped on it the way I did and arranged a layaway, it would not be mine. I'm so glad that it will be mine. So if I talk about it the next coming weeks, hopefully I could get it paid very, very soon. But 109 of that's going out in my back pay. And what does that mean, back pay? So I get paid from a check. like an actual business check. And so I put it into the bank on Saturday morning. I get it on Friday night. And there's only a certain amount of money that they allow me to have access to immediately. And then I have to wait at least 1 business day, which makes Tuesday, when the rest of the money is available. And so it's the back pay on that. It's very annoying. It's caused me a lot of grief financially. And it's one of the reasons why I really need to get another job. I don't want to say I want to leave my job, but I need to get something else to supplement. Because what I do is a wonderful supplement, but it's very stressful as a main source of income. All right, so that $100 that is arriving by the annuity. Let's see here. Layaway. Where did I mess it up? I messed it up somehow. All right, $20 is going into Weebly. Weebly has, I've been putting it off for a couple of weeks, but I put it into the envelope every month. And I pay it once a year. And so it was a little bit negative, and so extra $5 would be great. And that's $20 into Weebly. I'm sure I'll figure out where I lost this year, since I did this and figured it out before. So I think I get a little nervous on the camera when I'm trying to do math in front of people. I don't know, which is kind of funny. Because they're, like I was a teacher and stuff. But what are you going to do? I'll go back and figure it out. Thank you so much for joining us. This is my binder, my essentials binder. So that would have been my groceries, but it's in my account still. And my tip out bank. I'm kind of screwed on my tip out bank this week because I don't have anything to put in it. Which means that I will most likely, I have money for gas. That's nice. Let's count this. $20, $40, $60, $65, $70, $75. All right. I might have to maybe borrow 40 bucks of that towards my tip out and hope that I don't owe a whole lot. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, today's Monday, yeah. And so sometimes we have a server assistant, sometimes we don't. It just depends. I really hope we don't, because there was not very many people on the reservations list yesterday. So I don't think we're going to be that busy. I could do it myself. But if there is a server assistant, I have to pay them a percentage plus the percentage to the bartender. So I have to come up with that in cash every time. And that's non-negotiable. So it's like I'm paying money I've made previously towards money that I won't get for another week and a half. And I get it. In essence, it's better for them to not have to keep the cash on hand and pay us in a check, but it makes it hard to just survive. If this is my only gig, and it's the middle of the summer, so my school gig is off, and I interviewed for one, and I really don't want to do it. So we'll see what happens if I just, get a job as a floating sub around town, or if I get another long-term position. I liked the district that I was with before and have a really good rapport with the special education director. So when it gets closer to school opening, I'll reach out, but I guess we'll see what happens. That's the thing. It's like, things are very unstable. They've been unstable for a long time. And that's why I started doing my cash stuffing, so that I could really keep on track with really important bills and just be super hyper aware of when things are due and when they need to be paid, and make sure that I've separated things from myself, so I don't accidentally overspend at the gas station and then I can't pay my car insurance and stuff like that. And then of course I keep money in my savings, and I have a couple of different accounts, and I just don't touch it, and I hide it from myself. Anyway, that's how I'm doing it, and it's going. I don't want to say it's going well, but it's going. And I went from losing everything in the pandemic and having absolutely nothing to building back up to having, a wonderfully reliable car and having a home that I am working towards owning. And my goal is, once I do really get things up and running with the second gig, is to be putting a lot of money aside, not only for the Turo cars and the savings box, but also towards the mortgage itself. And I want to get it paid off as soon as possible. Really like to get it paid off in the next 4 or 5 years. So fingers crossed. Thanks for joining me on this. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day.